Good morning, good afternoon. My name is Eliud Gerachi from the Alliance of Bioversity International and CIAT. I'm going to share with you the project updates on behalf of our team. The project is referred to as Multi-Stakeholder Platforms Project, which is in the full name, it is transforming seed systems to respond to bean variety demand through multi-stakeholder platforms in Malawi. To guide us through this presentation, here is an outline. We're going to look at the introduction and then look at the research to date and some of the research findings. Look at inclusion of cross-cutting themes and scaling and technology and policy maker engagement plan. The project works in Malawi in 3 districts. 2 of the 3 districts are what we refer to as intervention sites, and 1 is the counterfactual or control sites. The intervention sites are the districts where the multi-stakeholder platforms were established, while in the counterfactual sites, there were no multi-stakeholder platforms. So the districts are based, or they're located in the northern part of the country and the central region of the country. As part of the team, we have a number of partners, and listing a few major ones. We have Tradeline Corporation, Muzusu Catholic Development Commission or CADECOM, Virginia Tech, Department of Agricultural Research and Services, the Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources, the Alliance of Bioversity International and CIAT, seed companies, grain traders, and producer organizations, among other partners that we work with. The project works around 3 main objectives, and each of these objectives targets certain deliverables. In the first objective, which is about generating evidence on the role of MSPs in increasing investments in certified seed supply, this objective focuses on seed supplies and specifically the certified seed supplies. The project has been able to engage different partners in the seed supply system in the country through some meetings that have taken place virtually and face-to-face. In this way, we've been able to generate partner profiles. We have also been able to map out these stakeholders in a gendered manner. For example, in the last session that we had with partners, we had 10 women and 15 men comprising of that meeting. We have also been able to narrow down on the varieties and the profiles. These have been agreed upon by the stakeholders. In addition, different classes of seeds are being multiplied, that is pre-basic, basic, and even certified seed. And these are expected to end up with the private sector partners. We have been able to recruit 3 students in the project, 2 males and 1 female. Each of these students is focusing on one objective. So in objective 1, we have 1 student that is research or carrying out research on the role of the multi-stakeholder platforms on the supply of the certified seed. The students have developed their research proposals, and these are awaiting the presentations to the faculty, which will authorize them to proceed to the field for data collection. Data collection tools have been developed in readiness for the surveys. This data will be used for the baseline conditions, as well as meeting the respective student research needs. In the meantime, secondary data and reviews on seed challenges are being conducted. Now, in the second objective, which is focusing on generating evidence on whether an MSP approach does or does not increase certified seed purchased by men, women, and youth farmers, and the extent of effect, if any. So this objective focuses on driving the demand for certified seed and is looking at the role of MSP approach in this, in generating or affecting the demand for these seeds. So in this objective, as I mentioned earlier, we have also one student who is really looking, who is studying the determinants of demand for certified seed and has already prepared his proposal. The activity has been able to generate lists of key stakeholders and their roles have been prepared. So we have about 9 seed enterprises, 3 grain off-takers, and research and extension stakeholders. These lists are now available based on their active participation. Varieties that will be used for promoting for the promotion using the small packs have been identified. 4 major bean types are of interest in this activity. They fall under the classes of red mottled, sugar, small white, and red kidney bean types. 4 seed companies have also been recruited, or essentially they have agreed to participate in small packs marketing as a way of promoting these varieties. In addition, 4 demonstration plots have been set up, and 56 farmers, but 1 of them female, are learning from these demo plots that have been set up. In our third objective, which is looking at evidence that using the MSP-based PV, or participatory variety testing approach, increases awareness and accelerates uptake of new market demanded varieties by men, women, and youth. So this objective focuses on the new varieties and some of the most promising but a little older varieties. So, and it's looking at what is the role of the multi-stakeholder platform in being able to raise awareness and accelerate uptake of the new varieties. So we're working with the existing varieties, but we anticipate some varieties to be released in the course of the project, and therefore these approaches will be applied to them. So to be able to achieve this objective, 4 testing sites were identified, and these are in different locations. And for these sites, they were the 4 bean types that I mentioned earlier in objective 2 have been agreed upon. So the specific varieties that fall under these 4 major bean types or classes have also been identified. And in total, we have 15 varieties that have undergone the trials at the 4 sites. Of these 15 varieties, 5 are newly released, but 10 are older but promising varieties. We also have 39 demonstration farms that have been established, and this will be used for variety evaluation purposes. There are also 4 on-station trials that are located in 4 locations that have been set up, and these ones are linked to the national research under DAS, or Department of Agricultural Research and Services. So we have a student in this objective, and she has developed a proposal and will be studying in depth on the effects of of this MSP approach on the rate of awareness and uptake of these market demanded varieties. So far, the project has not achieved a lot of updates or outputs or full outputs per se, but in the last few months that the project has started operating, we are seeing some partial outputs or emerging outputs, and this we can name a few of them. The initiation of the projects and the beginning of its implementation was a major milestone. In addition, the recruitment of the MSc students who have gone on to develop their research proposals is also a milestone for the project. The engagement of the partners in the project is also another milestone that has been achieved. We have lists of partners and their profiles that have also been developed. We also have lists of market demanded varieties and their profiles. In addition, the tools for both baseline and student data collection has been developed and is ready for use. And finally, project demonstration farms and trial sites were selected by project partners, and these have also been established. Now, in the next 6 months, we have a number of priority activities which are in line with the project work plans, and these include the following: completion of the surveys, students to analyze data for their thesis from these surveys, evaluation frameworks and indicators will be refined. The multi-stakeholder platform learning meetings will be conducted. The digital landscape and interventions will be put in place. Seed production for winter crop and supply to private sector will also be established. The use of small packs as a marketing tool will also be implemented. Demonstrations and awareness sessions and training of facilitators for crop management or bean crop management will also be conducted. Monitoring and evaluation data will continue also to be collected. And finally, we anticipate to generate some emerging success stories from implementation. So among the cross-cutting issues, which focus mainly on inclusion, we have first and foremost gender inclusion, which is being promoted at different levels, whether it's there is the overall mainstreaming within the project, in the recruitment of students, in the platform leadership and memberships. We are focusing to have gender inclusion as a key theme or issue. Digital inclusion among producers is also a key focal area by the project, as well as financial inclusion for women and poorer producers. And we are also deepening value chain participation by men, women, and youth within the bean value chain. Now, with respect to scaling and technology engagement, scaling the technologies, as well as policy engagement, we have some plans, and these plans revolve around the MSP, the multi-stakeholder platform that has the different stakeholders already actively participating. Among these include producer organizations, traders and processors, input and services providers, policy and extension service providers, development agencies, among others. So these are engaged in the project in order to support the uptake and scaling of these technologies and innovations. And we have on the ground partners such as Muzuzu Cadecom and Tradeline Corporation that are actively involved in scaling efforts, working with the entire project team. For example, Mzuzu Cadecom works with the producers and facilitates the MSPs, which also interface with the government institutions in the different regions. Tradeline, being a private company, facilitates market access, digital inclusion and trade, and microfinance operations for the platform and the stakeholders involved. So these, together with the government engagements, are designed to ensure that we are able to scale these technologies further. So the photo here is an indication of one of the meetings, the multi-stakeholder platform meetings, one of the first face-to-face engagements in the country. And this comprises all the different stakeholders I've mentioned, and they are fully engaged in the implementation of the project. We very much acknowledge the support from the USAID with the future program through the Innovation Lab for Legume System Research under the Michigan State University. Thank you very much for this support.